There was a big commercial for a new service called Quibi during the Super Bowl, and it's one that I was really excited to find out more about. So I went to their website and I became a Quibi Insider. So I want to go ahead and talk with you about what they're going to be bringing to the table. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Turnout. I'm your host, Aloy. Don't forget to check us out on usaaudiences.com for special event and movie screening invites. But today, we're gonna be talking about Quibi. And Quibi it's weird. Like, Quibi is just, I hate saying the word. It doesn't roll off the tongue. But it's actually short for Quick Bites, which I thought was kind of an interesting thing. But it's gonna be a new streaming content provider in the vein of Disney Plus and HBO Max and Apple Plus and Netflix and all these other ones. It's yet another one, but they are actually really trying to differentiate themselves in a really cool way that I think. They're gonna be launching on April 6th, 2020, so really just a couple of months away. And it's going to be content created specifically for mobile devices. So what does that mean? Well, first off, it's made to consume on the go. So no episode of anything will be longer than the 5 to 10 minute range. You know, as opposed to 30-minute shows and hour-long shows, this is obviously going to change kind of the framework for what it means to binge watch something. You might binge watch a Quibi show and you really will have watched maybe 10-minute episodes, as opposed to somebody else who has to spend an entire weekend binging like an hour-long show, obviously. But what creating content specifically for mobile devices means is that it's going to have some creative direction and things are just going to feel like they fit on your mobile phone. There's going to be a lot of like split screen stuff. There's going to be a lot of things that will interact with you on your phone. And honestly, I can't wait to see what they end up doing with this. Now, they've already spent $1 billion in making this a reality. So like that's not playing around money. And they actually accumulated that money from a bunch of different investors like Disney and Netflix and all those other companies. Like, they invested in Quibi because obviously if Quibi is successful, then first off, they're gonna make money. But second off, they're going to probably try to utilize this service in conjunction with their own. So you might have a Quibi Netflix channel, or you might have a Quibi Disney channels, stuff like that. It would be really interesting if they end up going in that direction. So again, as I mentioned at the beginning, I decided to go and become a Quibi Insider. Not only am I interested in this and how they implement it from a screenwriting standpoint, because I do screenwriting, I write short films and TV shows and all kinds of stuff, but I really want to see the direction of it all. And since it's coming out April 6th, 2020, I was like, oh, well, I better get on in here because it's going to be releasing pretty soon here. So I became a Quibi Insider, and that means that as we get closer, I'm going to have more and more information to kind of share with you all. Already, it's pretty interesting because they have big names like Reese Witherspoon and Guillermo del Toro already talking Quibi up big and really pushing it out there, spreading the word. And all in all, they've actually come up with 10 drama series, 4 comedy series, 4 animated series, 9 docu-series, 15 reality series, and 3 news/music series. So they have a lot going for it already. Like, they have a lot in the works. I think probably when they launch in April, I believe that they're gonna have a handful, maybe 6 to 10 of these shows to actually show us, but there's a lot in production. And I kind of wanted to share with you a couple that I'm super excited for and a couple that I'm not. Let me first talk about the ones I'm not excited for, and then I'll talk about the ones I am excited for. The 2 that I'm really just like, I'm probably not gonna check those out at all, except if I wanted to make like a rant review, like, oh, this sucks. There's 2 reality shows. One is called Chrissys Court, which is like a Judge Judy type court, but with Chrissy Teigen. I don't know why this would be interesting. I feel like this was like a joke or like a comedy sketch on some show that I watched. And I never would have thought that it would become a real thing, but apparently Chrissys Court is gonna be a thing now. The second one is that they're bringing back Punk'd. And I was never really a fan of Punk'd. I don't mind prank shows, but Punk'd always seemed like to take it in a little bit of a mean direction. Unless they're gonna come back and it's gonna be kind of a different format and stuff, but if they're calling it Punk'd, it's likely gonna be more of the same. So those are the 2 that I'm not very excited about. Looking at the ones that I am excited about, Reno 911 has now been picked up for Quibi. They're bringing them back. And the cool thing I like about it going into this 5 to 10 minute kind of format is that if you watched watched the old episodes of Reno 911, it was usually a bunch of different cases interspersed with like a single storyline. So it was already kind of a mishmash of like different things going on. So literally they could just have, hey, we're gonna bring you through one case. Here's another case, here's another case. So honestly, I think they're gonna be able to take really good advantage of the Quibi format for a show like Reno 911. Spielberg's After Dark is gonna be kind of a horror series that's coming out, and I like Steven Spielberg a lot for his direction, so again, I'm excited to see what kind of angle he ends up taking with this new format. They're also bringing back Legends of the Hidden Temple, but it's for adults now. So I don't even know. That's gonna be fun and nostalgic. I'm pretty excited for that. And then also, as I mentioned before, Reese Witherspoon is part of this, and she is going to be hosting a show called Fierce Queens, and it's gonna be kind of going through and showing you females of different animal species and how they're awesome. And I like that idea because I like animal, like National Geographic stuff, Meerkat Manor. I love shows like that anyway. So if Quibi is something that you're actually interested in, if this sounds like something for you, it definitely sounds like something for me. You can set yourself up to download the app on your mobile phone, but it won't actually download until April. Until then, again, as a Quibi Insider, I'm gonna be coming with new updates and stuff as they give them to me. But I'm pretty excited about this. Let me know what you guys think of what Quibi might end up being. Let me know about all that down in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. And as always, I have been your host, Aloy. This has been the Turnout. Thanks for showing up.